Hi there, it's Jen from modernmedicinelady.com and the Empathic Woman System, and the word of the day is suppress. And if you've seen many of my words of the day, you may have heard me say before that we can set boundaries in healthy ways or unhealthy ways. Another way of saying that would be to say that we can set boundaries in conscious ways or in unconscious ways. And that when we deal with something deliberately, when we deal with something consciously, it is generally going to be a lot easier to deal with than if it's being dealt with unconsciously, and especially if it's something that's been suppressed or denied or ignored. And when we try to suppress it or deny it or ignore it, a lot of times the issue comes out sideways, but it's also as if when we address it, it's kind of like we're pulling an emergency brake that affects everything in our life as opposed to that one thing. And what's fascinating about that is that when we can consciously acknowledge something that's not working in our life, then a lot of times we can directly pinpoint and target our energy towards it and deal with it precisely and not end up losing a lot of energy in the long run. Whereas when we don't deal with it directly and we're just trying to push it down or suppress it, what's interesting is that it tends to affect many other aspects of our life, and it tends to act as an energy drain and really often will cause many problems because if we don't consciously deal with something, if we suppress what's going on and try to deny how we're feeling about something, a lot of times what will happen is we'll either get ourselves sick, we'll get ourselves into some kind of a crisis or an accident, or we will end up in some situation where we push the hand of the situation until it comes up to the surface and it has to be dealt with. But that ends up costing us a lot of energy. It can end up costing us our health, and it can affect all kinds of different aspects of our life in a way that when we deal with it directly, it doesn't have to. So my question to you right now is, are there places in your life where you are feeling out of balance, out of sorts, where you're feeling frustrated and annoyed, like something needs to be addressed or something is not working for you? And are you dealing with it directly? Are you setting boundaries? Are you setting limits? Are you going after it and addressing it directly? Or are you hoping it's just going to sort of sort itself out? Are you kind of waiting for it to figure itself out? Are you trying to just brush it under the rug and hope that it's just going to work? And if that's the case, if you are sort of suppressing it, what is this costing you? How is this affecting you? In what ways are you losing your energy? How are you being drained by not dealing directly with the situation? So I would love to hear what you have to say about all of this. Please leave a comment below. And until next word of the day, I'm wishing you peace, I'm wishing you ease, and I'm wishing you the willingness and the grace to deal with the situation directly and consciously as opposed to finding yourself suppressing something. So in the meantime, if you haven't already done it, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jennifer Moore, Modern Medicine Lady, and also I will be eternally grateful for your help to get this video out into the world. So please like it, please share it, and please pass it along to other people who find it useful. Thank you so much, and until tomorrow, peace.